Hello everyone, my name is Peanut. Today we are going to do some, well, we're just gonna mess with Redstone, really. I don't have any particular plan or direction. I just want to see what happens. So I don't know, maybe we'll make something cool, or maybe we won't. I don't know. I'm not good at Redstone. I would like to get better at Redstone. So, you know, we're just kind of experimenting today. So yeah, I know that it goes 15 blocks. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And that's where it ends. Aha. That's not new information. You might be asking, Peanut, why don't you just use a tutorial to make any, like, something that you want to make? Because there's always something out there that's like, how to make a piston door, or how to make turn on a redstone lamp or something. I don't know. But, sometimes you have to redo science in order to discover something new. And I mean, I don't believe that I will discover something new. I'm not planning on it. But it would be cool. Ah! Oh, that pushes me. Okay. So, yeah, redstone torch. Redstone torch. So, I know this. If you run a signal into a block, that block is now powered. So, from any side of that block, I can activate stuff. Even from the top. But not from the corners or anything. But if you put a redstone torch on the other side, that redstone torch turns off. So this will now be turned off. I can put another block here and put like a sticky piston there. And then I turn that off and it'll turn that on. I'm gonna grab a lever. Yeah. Cool. Alright, I need to make a day. Alright, I turned off the daylight cycle, so it's always gonna be bright. Yeah, this is extremely simple. One thing that I do want to do is make a dropper clock. Let's see if I can do that. So you got a dropper. Oh, I need comparators for this. Comparators are super confusing. So there's some stuff with comparators. I'm gonna put a couple comparators down. So, like, if you run a signal into the side of a comparator, then it will only output a signal if the signal coming into the comparator is the same strength. So, like, if I like make this go out longer, that comparator is not gonna put out a signal because the signal coming into the front is lower strength than the signal coming into the side. And you can do that with, like, what's it called? You can use, like, things with items for that. So like, I could put a dropper on the side of here, and I can run a comparator into the side of that comparator, and I can fill this dropper with items. How do I do that? Here. That, and there. Okay. So that dropper is full. Now, if I put in another dropper, if I put in another dropper here and it's not full, like if I just put that in there, it's not putting out a signal. So I'd have to fill up this dropper in order for it to actually put a signal out. Boom, and then it puts out a full, like, I think it's the same 15 block signal, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15. And then that one's not powered. Yeah. So it's the standard signal there. But if I want it to, like, say I want it to detect when there's only one item in there, even if there's just one item, then there it only puts out a signal of 1, though. So I need to take that signal and do a repeater. Where did it go? Repeater out of there. Makes the signal stronger. And I can run that into a block, right? I'm asking questions. Run that into a block. And then that block is powered. I want to try and make this circuit not super big, but, like, I don't have redstone skills. That block is powered, so I can run redstone signal out of it. Oh, see, that's going. That's going. I didn't know that would happen. So why is this doing what it's doing now? Is it because this has signal running into the side of it? No, it's not. Is it because this has an item in it? Yes, it is. I need to find out why it's ticking. So, this has one dispenser in it, meaning that the comparator is outputting a signal of 1 into the repeater, which is turning it into a signal of 16. So, oh, I know why it's ticking. Ah, I figured it out. You just gotta, sometimes you just gotta walk yourself through it. So, what's happening here is the dropper is outputting a signal of 1 into the, because it only has one item in it. The comparator is out, here. The comparator is outputting a signal of 1. So it's just powering this redstone dust. Is it powering it? Yeah, okay. I was like, it's just powering this redstone dust, but it's not powering this one. So, when I put the repeater on it to make the signal 15, it doesn't change the data in the comparator. Which means that the comparator still believes that it is, well, the comparator is still outputting a signal of 1. Which means that when I do this and run this signal back into the comparator, because of the way that comparators work, when they will not output a signal greater than the signal coming in to the side of it. So, like, if the signal coming into the side of it with this torch is a power 14, and the signal coming in with this torch is a power 14, 12. So it's not outputting a signal, but if I were to move this redstone dust and put a torch here, now it's outputting a signal. So, because this thing thinks it's only outputting a signal of 1, when I run the signal of, 12 into the side of it, it turns off the signal because the signal coming into the side is greater than the signal coming into it from the front. But once it turns the signal off, it turns this signal off, and then the signal coming into it from the side is 0, so it turns on again. And that's what's causing it to loop the ticking. But now that I know why that's happening, so it still doesn't help me with getting the dropper to release items at all. But I know why that's happening, and I'm happy about that. So I'm gonna take this down, because I don't need it anymore. Explaining it's weird, because I understand comparators, but I don't understand, anything else. Ah, goodness. Yeah, so there's this ticking, and why it's ticking, and I know that. So what I need to do is so I've already determined that if I put a block here, it doesn't power the side of the comparator. But if I put a powered block here and run that repeater into there, that does. And I can take a redstone... I can't take the redstone signal off of that block. Okay. Oh, wait! I can take this signal this way. And I can take this signal this way. That doesn't do anything. This signal... Okay. Hey! I've done it! Alright! Cool, so I just did the signal, the ticking signal goes one way, and the signal for this goes the other way. So now... I want to make it smaller. Now the goal is to make it smaller. And I didn't even look up a tutorial for this or anything. I figured it out on my own, which I'm happy about. But, as I said, now the goal is to make it smaller. Like, I don't even need that block there. So I am gonna do this. And it's gonna keep ticking. So I'm gonna put hoppers in the top of it. So that hopefully it won't tick nearly as fast. No, it's still gonna tick pretty fast. Okay. So I'm gonna undo that. So this is going to keep doing that. Because I don't think that I can make this part any smaller. I mean, I can put a repeater here to make it slower, but I don't want to make it slower. Actually, do I want to make it slower? Because it might actually help if it's a little slower. I'm gonna go ahead and put this back, so let's see. Nah, I don't think it's breaking it to have it go that fast, so we don't need to worry about that. But there's not really any way to make this more compact, so I'm not really worried about that. I'm more worried about powering this guy. So when this is on... Well, power's not going to go into that block. I need power going into a block, into a redstone torch. That works! Nope, it burns out the redstone torch. That burns out the redstone torch, so it's... Wait. Yeah, it does. It burns out the redstone torch. So, if I do put a repeater here, whoops, wrong way, and make it go slower, then will it not burn out the redstone torch? It doesn't burn out the redstone torch, but it's also going, like, so slow. Alright, I think the answer is just to put a redstone dust there. Alright. Well, that's easy enough. I have decreased the footprint by 4 blocks. And it only turns off if there's nothing left in it. So how do I make it silent? Do I have to cover it with stuff? Alright. Well, that worked out. So, yeah, that... I guess that worked. Yeah, I suppose that worked. I need to not underestimate the value of using blocks, when I'm doing redstone. Because that's one of the things that I tend to do, is underestimate the power of blocks. And I need to not do that especially when it comes to, like, making circuits smaller. And as I said earlier, in the very beginning of the video, I'm not good at this, but I'm trying. And trying is what counts. I want to get better at building and I want to get better at redstone, but redstone is my main priority because building is just something that will come naturally as you play Minecraft, especially in survival mode, because you've got to build. And as long as when you're building in survival, you're conscious of making your building look good, then it's going to be like practicing and getting better. And practice is what we need to do sometimes. I'm fairly certain that there's a way to do this circuit without having to use this space right here, because like if you're, well, let's see. It's not really gonna get too much in the way if you're dispensing into a bubble column. Yeah. So this isn't gonna get in the way dispensing into a bubble column. Because like I can go put that in there. There they go. Dispensing into a bubble column. maybe we'll do something with this later. Alright, cool, it's done. Alright, well, this is probably gonna be a very short video, but I hope you guys enjoyed me messing around with redstone and trying to figure something out without resorting to looking at a tutorial. I'm gonna have to do that in the next time I do one of these. I'm probably gonna do that with sorting systems. I know that there are a lot of tutorials out there on sorting systems, but you know, and I know the basic shape. I have trouble with the whole like getting where the water needs to go. Where the water goes. That's the thing that I have trouble with, so I don't know. Because I need a sorting system for my single-player Let's Play world. And so I'm gonna probably work on that here. Let's do this again real quick. Yeah, because I think... Here, let's just do this now, since this is a short video anyway. Let's take these out of here. And let's make a tiny sorting system. A very tiny sorting system. Alright, and I do believe that we need blocks here to detect when there are items in these hoppers, and then it will send a signal down, because it'll send 3 when the hoppers get full. I'm gonna need an anvil. I'm gonna name a bunch of cactus weird names to be placeholder things. I said a bunch of cactus. And I'm gonna set these as like, I guess random blocks. So there's gonna be a stone, and a granite, and a polished, and a, let's see. Let's just do stone, granite, diorite, and andesite. Alright, so I need to make this so it's locked if it's too full. Like, if this has dispensers in it, there's gonna be 3 of those. If I put a redstone torch there, that's gonna burn out. Okay, what if I use a repeater? And again, I could just use a, tutorial, but if I do that, I'm going to, I'm not gonna retain it as well. That's just how I learn things. I learn, by hands-on. And that's what helps me a lot to remember things. So, and I put the redstone torches under here, so they will lock, I believe they lock. If the redstone torches lock those hoppers, then though, what's the point? Because the stuff's already going down. If they're locking these hoppers and not these hoppers. I'm gonna put these here. It should stop at 41. Okay. It stopped at 41. And so if more dispensers come in, it should continue to sort them. Okay. Alright. That's working, relatively. Now, this is not supposed to be for dispensers. So I'm gonna put the cactuses in these. Somehow, miraculously, this is working. I don't know. I'm assuming, is it because this... Oh, because this redstone torch isn't powering these hoppers, it's powering this block, which is powering these hoppers. Therefore, so it actually is locking these hoppers and not these. I was confused by that. Anyway, so we've got granite, diorite, andesite, no, andesite, and stone. Boom. And these should be sorting into these. Granite, diorite, andesite, stone. There's still a dispenser in there. So I should be able to put a bunch of, like, a random assortment of these things. Not a random assortment, but, like, I should be able to put these in here. And it'll spit out. And it'll grab them. The hoppers will grab them. That's cool. Alright, well... Thank you guys for watching. If you like what you see, then subscribe and drop a like in the bottom of the video, and you know, do that notification bell if you want to watch some other things that I do or get notified whenever videos come out. On Mondays I do a regular like Let's Play series, and then on Thursdays I do my Super Hostile Isolation, which I'm actually almost done with. Anyway. I hope everyone has a flip-fantastic day. Thank you for watching, and bye-bye!